I decided to get some fire starting stuff because, I got those ones that you light the barbecues with, the long wands on them, and they're okay. And I got matches, and I got a bunch of lighters and things, but I really don't have anything for emergency fire starting. And I was thinking about getting one of those magnesium sticks and fire starting sticks. Well, I got a couple things. I says, let me just do it this way, nice and simple. First off, I just got a Zippo lighter, windproof lighter. One thing, made in USA. That's another thing, because I'm getting sick of everything being made somewhere else. Maybe it's not going to be China, it might be Vietnam or Indonesia or something, for crying out loud. So, very easy. I pulled the lighter out of it, and like this screw on the bottom is for like you unscrew that to get the new the flint out of it if you got to redo it. And you can pull up this stuff in here, but also you can fill it up with just through that hole right there, and with the lighter fluid. And with this, I got the bigger can. After this is empty, I can just fill this up, but it's a lot easier to fill up the lighter with this. But it's a good lighter. It ain't gonna freaking wear out easy, and the only thing you get a lot of lights out of it. I'm thinking, why not just go freaking simple route? I got the orange one, because in case I drop it someplace. I was gonna get the black one, but I says, if I drop it on the ground, I'll be like, where the hell is it? What else is new, right? So, just simple Simon Says, right? It's just a freaking lighter, but it's a windproof lighter. So to me, this is the old freaking stupid way of doing things. A lot of lights out of it. You have a long flame. It's not the optimal solution, but then again, it's a good solution, right? Simple. Now, the other thing I got, I'm going to say something else. I got this knife. Sometimes you think this stuff is bullshit. I got this knife one time because I couldn't find my Swiss Army knife. Then I found it later. And this is just some Remington blade. I think it was under $5. Wally World. I used the hell out of this thing. It's not really, the best in the world, but it's not bad. It opens up quick. It locks. I use this for the wire. I use this as my wire stripper all the time. Sometimes this cheap stuff is not bad. And then as you open it up, it locks in place. So, I'm saying to get stuff like this because you might need it someday. Sometimes the simplest shit in the world, you don't think about it, then you need it. Now, what I really went down there for is I was going to get a fire starter. I was going to get another brand. I'm going to take a look at this thing. This thing is probably, I don't know where it's made. It's probably made in China. What the hell else is new? Yep, made in China. Yep. I think all this stuff is pretty much made in China, but I'm going to put this, if this works out okay, I'm going to put this in my Jeep. And if it's good, I'm going to get another one. It's not something that you really want to take camping with you, but say for instance, you just need to start a fire someplace. You're out, I don't know, just some bullshit happens, you're out in the middle of the road and you're on one of those roads where there's like next gas station's 150 miles away or something and it's cold. And, well, maybe you got a fire starter, but then how do you cut wood? Now, this is not going to be the best thing in the world to cut wood with, but it's better than nothing. So, I'm going to take a look at this thing right now. I think it was like $15. And, the other thing is, it's got some other stuff on it, like I wouldn't trust that to open, I don't know how well you can get in there, open bolts with that and pull out nails or do whatever you got to do, but it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. I mean, I can't chop wood with a ratchet. I got some ratchets with me, so there you go. Well, here's the fire starter. So it's not the greatest. You got a sheath with it, and I don't know if it'll show up on here. Probably will. Got to get this black crap off of here first. The coating. Just had it. Hell. Well, it's not the best fire starter in the world, that's for sure, but it's better than nothing, and that's how I figure it. I wouldn't take this out in the woods if I had to start a fire with it, but it's kind of cool to have something like this with you, better than nothing, just in case, you know, if you're not expecting to use it. So let's see if I got it. Kind of a pain in the ass to get going here. There it is. Yeah. It's a little bit of a spark. And of course, if you get some shavings off of there, you could probably, you know, do something with it. And this sits up in here, I think. Yeah. I think it does. Yeah, it sits up in here. Ugh. Get it in there. Yep. That's it. It goes like that. Yeah, this goes over that. That's it. It's not bad. I mean, it's not really, for what it is, it's not bad. I wouldn't call it no serious survival tool, but better than nothing. To tell you the truth, I might get another one of these. And that's your sheath. That's your sheath. It's got, so you can take off, you can leave the sheath on it and still use a little tool, or you can leave the tool in there and take it off. And I'm sure it cuts wood okay. Not the best. You got some wrenches on here. It's different sizes. They're not, what are they, like, well, it looks like a 9/16, 11/16. You know, you can see those in there. Looks like a nail puller or something. Something maybe strip some wire with. You got a little serrated edge over here. You know, I'm sure this is not the best steel in the world. It's just some kind of paracord. But it's not bad for 15 bucks. You know, what are you going to do, right? And like I said, if you got nothing to start a fire with, you'd be glad you got this. It might take you a long time to do it. But, you know, if you got your Zippo lighter, it won't have no problem. So, this is not, and you see how damn small it is. I mean, that's the other thing. It's tiny. It's tiny. I mean, you know, but you know, you could still, if you hold it down this way a little bit, right? It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. You can cut some freaking 2-inch logs with this damn thing. So, and you know, once you get a fire started with it, you should be able to get a fire started with it. I mean, it's making some kind of spark. But like I said, if you got this with you, yeah, no problem, right? No problem. So, I figure that's probably the better thing to do. And, you know, I might get one for my El Camino too. But I'll probably keep this in my Jeep. And, not with the lighter though. But, small. It's small, that's the thing. Tiny. It's tiny. Don't take up any room. I don't know what the hell this weighs. Less than a pound. It's not made to freaking cut down massive trees, but you know, given enough time and you're careful with it and you don't abuse the tool, it's better than, like I said, having something is better than nothing. Wouldn't call this a serious tool, but it's not bad to throw it in your car or your Jeep. You know, you're not planning on using it, but it's better than nothing. And so, you know, even like this thing, like I said, I got this a while ago. It's just some Remington knife. Yeah, it's Remington. It says it right there. It's not bad, man. It's cheap. It was under $5. Use the hell out of it for everything. I do all the mechanical work on cars. Always using this. This is my wire stripper all the time. This thing. I use this all the time, man. It's you can say, oh, it's no good, $5. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. So anyway, we're gonna put this out here because you don't need to spend a lot of money on this stuff. Because I figured, I don't know what the hell a lighter costs. I think a lighter is a little more money because it's a USA product. I think this was like 15 bucks. I don't know what the lighter is. I forgot, 12, something like that. $2 for the lighter fluid. But you're gonna get a lot of lights out of this damn thing. That's for sure. So, to me, I think this is one of your better fire starters right here, man. You know, I don't see why you really need that magnesium shit. This is a pretty much, I don't know, I guess if you get it underwater, you're screwed, but, you know, I don't plan on doing that kind of shit, but just want something to keep in a car that's real light and real small, and that fits the bill. You can see, you know, compared to, I don't know what the heck, you should probably get out a ruler and show you the dimensions on this. Okay, so here's my little Samurai or SJ413 Jeep. So I'll just take this, I put the cardboard in it to make sure, with plastic bag, to make sure I remember it's got a fire starter in it, because one of these days I probably won't use it for a million years, because I got an Estwing axe. I won't be using this. I'll be using my Estwing, but this is just something, so I got better than nothing. So just stick it in here, want it to come along or whatever, back there under the freaking plastic bag. You know, I want to point out something else. I just wanted to turn on this bullshit light up here, and the switch was dirty, so I used some electronic cleaner, fixed it. Now it's fine, right? You know, click, 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 right? And I'm thinking about, you know, all this electronic shit in these cars and all this electronic society we got, it's gonna fall apart. 1 EMP, goodbye. Anyway, just want to throw this in your toe. Last night I was welding up the El Camino at the bottom. That piece actually is in there. With some hammering, it'll be okay. Couldn't see what I was doing, but it's about right. It'll come out. So work on it tomorrow. Anyway, just keep working.